The weakest part of Mr. Biden's speech was the continuing deceptions. So I'm going to run in a couple of sound bites and prove to you what the president is saying is not true. Number one is the deficit. Go.
In the last 2 years, my administration has cut the deficit by more than $1.7 trillion, the largest deficit reduction in American history. Under the previous administration, the American deficit went up 4 years in a row. Because those record deficits, no president added more to the national debt in any 4 years than my predecessor.
That's a distortion. So in 2021, because of the COVID direct payments by the federal government, the federal deficit ballooned to 2.8. Those payments stopped by law. Biden had nothing to do with that. Okay? And so the deficit fell to 1.4 trillion. It's still a colossal number. In fact, Biden is the biggest spending president in history by far. His administration is committed to spend right now 6.3 trillion, and he wants to spend more. Nobody else is even close. Trump or Obama, nobody else is even close to that number. Of course, Biden wouldn't tell you that, but that is the truth. Now, in Trump's second year before COVID hit, the deficit was $779 billion. Okay, so Biden blaming Trump is insane. It's so dishonest. That's number one. Okay, number two is the economy in general. So, according to every poll, and we're going to give you a new one today in a little while, Americans are suffering economically. Every single poll. But Joe doesn't see it that way. Go.
2 years ago, the economy was reeling. I stand here tonight after we've created, with the help of many people in this room, 12 million new jobs. More jobs created in 2 years than any president's created in 4 years because of you all.
It's baloney. Starts at the COVID government shutdown with COVID, when all those jobs left the building, and then when COVID subsided, those jobs came back. Had nothing to do with him. Now, to be fair, a 3.5% unemployment rate, which is what it is under Biden, is good. Trump had it twice. Very good. That's the only thing keeping this country from going into a severe recession, by the way, is that people have jobs and they continue to spend money. But Biden goes, oh, I created the jobs. It's just such a fantasy. But again, he believes all this. He does. I'm convinced of it. Now, this was almost the most outrageous thing he said. I mean, it's debatable, but boy, when I heard this, steam came out of my ears. Roll it.
Fentanyl is killing more than 70,000 Americans a year. Big, you got it. So let's launch a major surge to stop fentanyl production and the sale and trafficking with more drug detection machines, inspection cargo, stop pills and powder at the border.
It's just so much. It's insulting. 2 years we've had an open border. 2 years. Biden's done nothing about the importation of narcotics from Mexico. Nothing. We have record-breaking amounts of illegal drugs crossing the southern border. Who makes fentanyl? China. And he says, well, let's launch a major surge and stop the sale and trafficking. Okay, you're not going to do anything. China's making it, sends it to the cartels in Mexico. They put it in pill form, and then they throw it up through the open border to it. It's so insulting. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years. Interest rates skyrocketing. We all know that. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, not only predict a recession, but are using scary terms like economic hurricane and unprecedented. So, you need to call the only precious metal dealer I trust. American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Please call them today, and they will have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers, are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.